When I joined DESI Radio, it was a very new organisation. We were learning things as we were going along. We had just got the licensing and we had one file in the rooms when we first started. So, you know, we were learning how systems worked, how on-air content worked, how editing worked, planning, advertising schedules, taking in calls from reception, training, everything we were learning.
Heart of South Hall. This is DESI Radio on 1602 AM.
But in the meantime, we were beginning to train people because we realized nobody knew what to do, or they were not presenters. They just get in front of the mic and they just would speak anything or play the music. So we thought we need training as well. So we done a lot of work slowly and surely. Nobody taught us, but we asked different people. Many people came forward, particularly the established organizations who step in to train us.
We approached Women's Radio Group to provide the training, and the first funding I think came for 2 years from the European Social Fund, and that was the basis of how we started the radio station.
As I only live round the corner, I saw on the website they were looking for women to do presenting for DESI, and it was a free course. It was going on around the corner from where I live. And I decided to go and try for it. And
then we also do specifically courses for women, and not just Punjabi women now. From any ethnic background, the women can come. Even from English culture, women can come and they train. And we find that very interesting because the Punjabi women who don't have exposure to English culture, training with the English women and African women from other country, it's really a learning point, and you understand that their difficulties, their anxieties and their interests are quite common. So we find the training is really good, not just for radio training, but even building up contacts and relationships.
बहुत सारे इत्थे होर भी रेडियो पर कदी किसी ने किसी नू आई थिंक स्पेशली पंजाबियां नू लेडी लाइक मी किसी ने कदी मौका नहीं दिता. सो इट वाज ओनली देसी रेडियो कि जेड़े वेलकम करते आ भी जड़ियां बिट ओल्ड एज लेडीज़ के ताकि वो भी आन के कुछ सीख सकन. तो देसी रेडियो ते कोई एज नहीं, anybody can come and learn about music, about Desi Radio, about presenter or any other things as well.
The reason I joined Desi Radio is because I wanted to know about Punjabi culture. I'm Punjabi, I was born in Punjab, I came from the Punjab. But I think by being in UK, I think we lose a lot of the culture and we get immersed in the British way of life. And it's important to be able to have both. And like I said, मेरी पंजाबी बहुत वध गई हैगी है जब मैं देसी रेडियो ते volunteer हैगी है, and also culture दा भी पता लगा हैगा.
It doesn't mean because we run a Punjabi radio, we don't have anything to do with the English culture. We have a lot to do with English culture. You know, all our computers, all our vocabulary, it's all English. Everything technically is English. And we live in England. And by doing a radio, some people say, don't you think you are breaking away from the English culture? We are absolutely not doing that. In fact, we are getting more closer to the English culture. We are sort of comparing the two and realize how similar things are.
ਤੁਸੀਂ DESI Radio ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹੋ?
बीबी रुस्से या पापा मैं ते जेट एयरवेज च सफर करना है.
वो क्यों घबराई जानी है? वाइस जेट ट्रैवल लिमिटेड.
When I worked here, I was working here. I was from the reception. I moved back into marketing. Marketing and news was in the same area, so I kind of was helping with news. I was into news as well as marketing. And then the opportunity came up for presentation on air training. So I took the short course training. It was 2 Saturdays. It was 2 Sundays. I took 1 Sunday, and then I hadn't had my second day of Sunday training at the moment. Like, just imagine I haven't had my second day training, right? And then Ajit phoned me on the Thursday, and he said, Nish, what are you doing today? I said, nothing. Why? He goes, good. We've got a slot for you. You have to present on air. I said, but Ajit, I haven't finished my training. I said, what do you mean? I haven't finished my training. I can't present on air. And I was really nervous. And he goes, oh, don't worry about it. I said, Umar said, he said, Umar will help you do the controls. You just have to speak and you have to just do the program. I said, okay. I felt as if I didn't have a choice. So I came in that night. He phoned me about 6 o'clock. I had 2 hours to prepare my program. And I came in and I presented my first show on air without having to finish my training.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is DESI Radio on 1602 AM. News on the hour.
We do the Punjabi news from both Punjabs, from Pakistan side Punjab and India side Punjab. And usually we choose the news whatever concerns more for our society here. Punjabis are living in Britain. We do go to the internet, we look at the papers, different papers, but at the same time we don't copy them. So we compare 2-3 sites, then I write news in my own wording. I translate them, write them.
When we started, there were hardly anybody coming on the radio. They didn't want to talk on the radio, give their views, go on air and give their views, what they think about human rights, for example. People would have said to us, they did 7 years ago, you tell the people what human rights issues are. Bring the scholars, bring the philosophers, and let them come and tell us about it. But we have turned it all the other way around, and we say we want you to tell us what you think about human rights and how we can apply human rights so that we can take care of everybody's freedom and choice and their rights. So now there are women on the air, there are old people on the air, there are young people on the air, all giving their views.
I love the Punjabi culture, and I loved it before I joined the organisation. But when I joined the organisation at 17, I think that was just the right time to join, because I think that improved my knowledge as well. It's like Fulkari. I didn't even know what Fulkari is. I thought it was just a print of a kapra. I just thought it was a type of kapra. But they, DESI Radio taught me and the Punjabi Centre taught me, actually, when you do make Fulkari, it's got a lot of meaning behind it. The women sit back there in the villages and things like that. So Punjabi culture, I think it means so much to me now, especially because I've been working here. And when I go back to home in Punjab, I look at Punjab differently.
Festivals, particularly of Punjab, and because a majority of the volunteers here are women, so naturally we celebrate women's festivals, basically Gidda, we do Jago at weddings, and also Priya.
You put DESI Radio on, you close your eyes and you're in the Punjab. The songs are there, the Bhangra music, it's all there, the colour, the glamour, the food, the smell. You can actually smell Punjab when you listen to DESI Radio.
मैं जी सवेरे 4 बजे शुरू कर देना जी रेडियो सुनना और मैनू अच्छा लगता है गुरबाणी शुरू होंदी है और उस तो बाद सारा दिन सुनते रहीदा है ਬਈ ਕਲਚਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਸੀ ਦਾ ਟੌਪ ਦਾ ਲੱਗਾ
ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਵਿਸਤਾਰ ਨਾਲ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਲਚਰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਚੰਗਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੈਨਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਦੇਸੀ ਰੇਡੀਓ
ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਹੋਈਦਾ ਰੇਡੀਓ ਕੋਲ ਹੀ ਹੋਈਦਾ
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਸਕਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਮਨ ਪਰਚਾਵਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜਨ ਦੀ
Our whole focus is not so much the radio. The radio is simply a means. It's a technology that we use. Our commitment is to build a Punjabi community, to remove our barriers, to resolve our conflicts. For centuries there's been conflicts within our community. There's been to increase communication with each other and to create a healthy community which could relate with each other.
And welcome to the Bungalow Road show right here on DESI Radio. Keeping you company.
Heart of South Hall.
Be Desi, stay Desi, and don't forget to be Punjabi.